Hi everyone, my name is Samantha, and for my ethical dilemma, I am going to be presenting a situation that could potentially happen in the healthcare setting, specifically the emergency room department. A lot of times in emergency room, you're faced with quick decisions that you have to make, and sometimes it might not always be clear on which one is the best decision to make. So this will be a good thing to go through. And the viewpoints that I'm going to use to argue what answer is the best, what solution is the best for this problem, I'm going to use utilitarianism, which is the belief that we should be able to save more lives than none. It would be better to save 100 lives than it would be to save one. And then the counter argument will be deontology, which kind of believes that you should let nature take its course, that it would be unethical to kill one person over another just to save that person's life. So let's get into it. For the scenario, it is a couple was in a car accident and somehow a metal rod fence managed to pierce through both of their abdominal organs pretty severely. And so the first responders, the firemen and the EMS at the scene was unable to remove the rod. I mean, they thought it was pretty dangerous to do so at the scene. So they just cut the pole and then transported both of them still on the pole to the hospital, where then they can be better helped with the proper equipment and professional team. So once they get there, the doctors quickly realize that only one of them is going to survive this. Both of them are not going to survive. And they need to act quickly, because if they are not quick enough about this, then both of them will pass away. So they are left to decide very quickly which one should they save, and how do they go about deciding on which one deserves to live over the other. I mean, that's a big responsibility to place on someone, and it's so important that they are looking at everything with the right mindset and not letting emotions override them or personal beliefs or anything like that to pick which one should survive over the other. So for utilitarianism, they believe it's better to save one more than none. So I think the best viewpoint that they would say would be to assess both victims, see which one has the higher survivability rate, which one has more damage to their organs, which one is going to be harder to save. You definitely want to pick the one that has the higher chance of surviving, so you are able to save one life over none. I think that would be the best possible outcome. And then to argue that, deontologists, some would believe that it's actually unethical to do that assessment and decide to save one over the other. They believe that letting nature take its course, it would be the best action here. From a doctor's standpoint, it is their professional duty to be able to save as many lives as possible, and to make sure that they're doing it in an ethical way that causes the least amount of stress on everybody. So I think that the best answer for this, based on their profession and their duty as a doctor or a surgeon to save as many lives as they can, the best would be the utilitarianism view, which believes saving one over none would be the best option. So they would assess which one has higher survivability rate, which one will live through this more than the other, and then go from there. So I think the deontologists, it just doesn't fit the goal of a doctor. That's not their goal, is to let nature take its course. Their goal is to be able to save as many lives as possible and to do so in the best manner possible that they can find. And so that option of doing the assessment and then going through with whichever one has the higher chance of surviving, I think that would be the best option for the doctor.